Hello everybody, my name is Jay and you are tuned into Hyper Glam 101. I am in front of the camera for the first time. You know, I'm usually hiding behind the camera, recording into the microphone, scared to show my face. But you know what? In 2020, we are learning so much and we are letting go of procrastination. We are letting go of fear. We are inviting in self-confidence, self-love, self-expression. That is the vibe that we are on. So you will be seeing so much more of my face. I hope you guys are all doing well. I know there is a lot of craziness going on in the world right now and things are a bit discombobulated. I encourage you ladies to keep focused on yourself. Honestly, because at the end of the day, you are of no use to yourself or to anybody else if you are down in the dumps with the year that we call 2020. Okay, 2021 is around the corner. You've made it this far. You're good. Coronavirus worked. We are good. Not that you should be walking around without a mask, if you should be wearing a mask in a public space or breathing in people's faces. But what I'm basically trying to say is that what's really going on right now is a lot of fear mongering, and people are really just living within that fear, and there's no need to do that. Everything that you could want and desire is still out there within your reach. You just need to come off this fear frequency and move into a more positive frequency like you've been doing before this. I know that autumn or fall is coming, and this is usually a time where, you know, in the summer the sun is out, you feel so much more motivated, everything is easier to do, you know, and when fall or autumn comes around, it's like where we naturally going and hibernate, and we kind of forget about the vibe that we're on and the things that we want to accomplish, and we just want to recluse and just like hide away. I feel like this time, I love this period of the year. It is a good time because I feel like you can get so much more done, and what you can accomplish in these short months that we call autumn and winter could place you at an even better place like the following year. I just wanted to come on here and kind of like frame this though around imposter syndrome, because you know, I get a lot of messages on the DMs, email, on Twitter, with ladies coming to me and asking for advice, and what seems to be a recurring theme is the topic of self-confidence. You know, how can I get myself confident enough to approach this situation? How do I get myself confident enough to get out of this situation? So I felt like it was a great idea to just come on here and just have a conversation about it. Imposter syndrome is when you kind of like doubt yourself and your talents, and you just feel as though like you don't deserve to have the best. You don't deserve certain things, so you second guess yourself and question yourself quite a lot. You downplay your accomplishments because you just feel like a fraud, basically. You feel like you don't deserve these things because you're not worthy of them, or you feel like you're not quite there, you're still a work in progress. Now, this level up journey, I always say, it is a journey. It never stops. There's not a level that you get to where you get your medal and it's like you have completed the level up journey. You are now able to go out there in the universe. It's not like that. It's every day working on yourself. So you might be in different stages, but at the end of the day, you have to start somewhere, okay? And a lot of people give up before they've even gotten on the journey, because it's like, it's just too much for me. I don't even feel like I can be in these spaces. I don't feel like I could be a higher value woman. I don't feel like I could walk into this space and feel comfortable with this caliber of people. And what I have to say is that is all an illusion. You can go anywhere you want to go. Don't let people tell you that because you come from a certain social class, you don't belong in this one, or because you talk in a certain way or you act a certain way. You definitely have to be able to read the room, and you definitely have to like align yourself with, you know, certain behaviors. You know, it's things that aren't hard, it's things that are already within you, because the reason why you even come to this channel is because you identify within yourself that you deserve so much more and you can do so much more, and you're looking actively for ways to do that, and you've come to the right place. But yeah, so you already have that feeling inside you of that you're not just an average person. You're not someone who deserves the bare minimum in life. You deserve the best, and that's everybody's birthright, to obtain the best in life. But you know, when we go through the society that we go through the growing up processes, there's a lot of blocks put in place to kind of keep you in a frame of mind where you don't understand how great you really are, and you question yourself. Nowadays on social media, like for me, social media is a place, it can be a fun place, but it can also be a place where you start comparing yourself to other people's virtual reality. Nobody is going to show you the struggle. Nobody's going to show you, you know, the fact that, you know, their life is not as great as it looks like. Everybody's showing you the highlights and the best bits, and the world has really come into some sort of comparison fight, and you don't need to compare yourself to nobody, because nobody is you and you are not them. So I feel like the first step in breaking that sort of feeling where you are not worthy, you need to really assess how you feel when you are in certain spaces, when you consume certain content, when you're around certain people. Are these places, are these situations, are these friends encouraging you to bring the best out of yourself? Or are they kind of encouraging this down in the dumps, low vibrational attitude and way of thinking? You also need to just understand that at the end of the day, you are boundless, and anything you want, you can get. You just need to fine tune yourself and tune in to get it. Do you get what I'm saying? Nobody's going to hand you anything in this life. You need to really do the work, and you clearly want to do the work. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. You'd be browsing on some other page that has nothing to do with getting yourself together. Especially for Black women, it's really difficult because we've been given all these contradicting things. Like, we're always made to question ourselves and question our abilities and question whether we can do something, or tested to see whether we can prevail in a situation. Listen, you are not on anybody's time. No one's paying you to jump through hoops and do all these things to please them. You need to understand that feeling anything less than confident about yourself is honestly a waste of time. When you track the time that you felt like you weren't worthy of something, or you weren't confident in yourself, where did it get you, please? Where did it get you? You can't let what people have to say get you down, because at the end of the day, when you really dissect the type of person who puts you down, who makes you question yourself, who is basically just playing games with you for their own entertainment and not helping you better yourself in any way, what type of person is that? That's a miserable ass person. So why do you feel like you need to prove yourself to this sort of low caliber person? Like, you don't. You really don't. You need to keep it moving, okay? It's all vibrational. Like, what you put out there is what's gonna come back to you. If you're carrying around that imposter syndrome, if you're constantly doubting yourself, not giving your all in fear of people thinking you're doing too much or whatever it is, you're going to invite these types of people that do not care about you, that do not respect you, the tricksters, the jokers, the liars, the cheaters. All of that is going to come your way. 100%, because you're not holding yourself up to the standard that you should be holding yourself up at. True self-confidence, it's not arrogance, it's not any of those things. People who are confident, they are encouraging, they want other people to feel the same way. And so when you are confident and you are vibrating on that sort of frequency, you are going to attract people that have the best intentions for you. Yes, you are going to get some people that are going to try and test it. They're going to try, but sooner or later, and usually sooner than later, they're going to drop out of the race, because they know that this is someone that I can't mess with. You know, how do I get self-confident? How do I get to that place? Fake it till you make it. I'm telling you, it's a real thing. When I started walking into rooms with my shoulders back and my head held high instead of being all hunched over and stuff, people really took notice and they approach you differently, because they can see that this is someone who head is up high, okay? They're not looking down. They are looking like they know where they're going. I'm trying to see where they're going because I want to go in that direction as well. Okay? There's so many opportunities that you're going to miss if you keep walking around with your head held down. If your head is down, you're not going to see anything. You're just going to see the dust and the dirt. I don't want that for you, and you don't want that for yourself. Ways in which to get yourself to a place where you're feeling confident, you really need to start changing what you're taking in. When you're on social media, follow pages that motivate you, that make you feel good about yourself. And when you are looking at other people posting their accomplishments, and don't look at it in a way, well, I'm not doing that, so I don't feel good about, like, this makes me feel crap because I'm not doing that. No, look at it like, if she can do it, if he can do it, I can do it. That's how you really need to look at things. When you catch yourself in those moments where you're thinking negative thoughts about yourself, or you're feeling like you're telling yourself, I can't do this, or you're telling yourself that, talking yourself out of doing something out of fear of self or what other people think, flip it. Like, verbally say it out loud in reverse. You can do this. I can do that. I am this. I am amazing. Like, I talk to myself all the time. Honestly, I say things out loud because your words carry weight and your thoughts carry weight. It takes time for things to start really resonating and for your brain to then just naturally combat negative thoughts right off the bat and turn it into something positive and for you to feel it. But just saying it, faking it until you make it, just changing those thoughts in the moment and verbally reversing it and saying it out loud, eventually it will start to resonate with you, and eventually your mind will just change and speak positive things into you by itself. Honestly, it will. Just because it's not doing that today or tomorrow or the day after, don't give up. Like, make that part of your routine, make that part of your practice. Write things down, look for positive affirmations, screenshot them, go through your screenshots and have just a page full of positive affirmations that you can read back to yourself. Connect with people, connect with other people who are on that journey. The human experience is an experience, and everybody else is experiencing these things, you know. If you see someone on a similar journey to you that is also, you know, trying to stay motivated and trying to better themselves, connect with them. Meet up for lunch. There's so many of us out there that want better things in life and want to level up and want to get out of this sort of negative way of thinking, get out of the rat race, open our own businesses, get into relationships that are fruitful and serve us and help us to elevate. So why not connect with each other? You know, you don't have to be alone. And this is why I started Hyperglam, because I just wanted to connect with other people on the same wavelength and talk about things like this and have a space where we're not judged or not stereotyped, or people just trying to condense such a big idea into small little things that make them feel better, chastising and talking rubbish about. So the level up journey is, like I said, it's an ongoing journey. There's so many elements to it. You've got the physical side of things, you've got the mental side of things. They're all stepping stones to catapult you onto that journey and to ensure that you don't look back and you don't revert back to hanging around people that just have no ambition in life, or being in spaces that are just so dingy and not cute and not for you. Like, you need a strong foundation, and that foundation is self-confidence, knowing who you are, knowing what you stand for, having a vision of where you are going, and not letting anybody or anything deter that self-belief, you know? So yeah, this is something that I really wanted to come out and just talk about on the channel. First video going up with my face on there, so we just need to get together and reaffirm certain things. Definitely going to be uploading more content. I know I say that and I like propose a schedule and then I disappear for 2 months, but we're going to be rolling out content and talking about all the amazing topics that we love to talk about at Hyperglam. But I just want you ladies to really take the time to build yourself up. Look at this video every day if you have to. Build yourself up. Know that you are amazing. Know that you can do anything. Everything is already yours. You just need to go out there and really get it. So yeah, like, subscribe, comment, share the video with your friends and that. And until next time, bye.